Hey there, you guys. So I got a new phone, so I'm trying out some different things with how I'm gonna edit. I am probably still going to occasionally use the Video FX app. For right now, I'm trying to use iMovie on my phone just to try and see how that's gonna work. But yeah, so I'm also trying out a different area of my room. So I'm trying to do a quick short video. I'm doing 2 videos today, filming 2 videos. Obviously they won't be both up today because, you know. But I'm going to film 2 videos. One, I'm going to be talking about my BookTubeAthon TBR, which is what I'm going to be talking about today. And then the other video I'm going to film right after this is kind of an Italy video, what I'm taking book-wise and blah, blah, blah. So, anyway, on we go. I have my laptop next to me with the challenges up because I'm not going to be able to remember them because she just revealed them yesterday. So the first challenge is to, which also super disclaimer, BookTubeAthon happens the week I get back from Italy and Paris. So, not saying that this year's going to go fantastically for me. I'm going to see. I'm going to try. Last year I also didn't do too terribly well, but at the same time I'm gonna try. It's gonna be the week I get back, but I'm gonna try. So anyway, the first challenge is to let a coin toss decide your first read. So my 2 options for that is Cinder by Marissa Meyer. I've been wanting to read this for a very long time, and Kat and I are planning to kind of read this whole series together, so I figured this might be as good as well as any to start the series. And the other option is going to be Wonder Woman Warbringer by Leigh Bardugo. I've been wanting to read this book for a very, very long time. I'm obsessed with Wonder Woman and have been for a very, very long time. So I do want to get to this, but it's one of my options. So this is going to be heads because it has a face on it, and then Cinder will be tails. So let's see if I can actually flip a coin here. Woo. It is tails, which means I will be reading Cinder as my first read of BookTubeAthon. That's the whole thing. This is my first read of the BookTubeAthon, and everything else comes after. So, first read is Cinder. Wonder Woman's gonna sit next to me. So, the second challenge is to read a book about something you want to do. So, I'm gonna interpret this in 2 different ways because I have 2 different options depending on my mood at the time. So the first one is Anna and the French Kiss by Stephanie Perkins. This is about a girl who goes to Paris, and I honestly don't remember 100% what this book is about, but I do remember it has Paris. France has to do with something about this, and obviously I've been wanting to go to France for at least 3 or 4 years. And I am going in 2 weeks, but this still counts as something that I've really wanted to do for a long time, and I want to go back. Once I've visited Paris, I want to go back to France and kind of be able to spend more than 2 days there. But yeah, so that counts as a place I wanted to go. But I'm also, one of my options is Wicked by Gregory Maguire. Wicked is also a musical that was on Broadway. I saw it in London 2 years ago. I became obsessed with it, and Wicked is a show that I really want to do. I want to work on in some way, shape, or form. I either want to stage manage it or do something in theater with Wicked. So that's why I'm including that, because this is kind of a show that I want to do. Obviously it's a fantasy novel, but this is something that I really want to. I've wanted to do Wicked since I saw it on Broadway, in the West End, technically not Broadway, but so I want to do this show. So this is my other option for that challenge. Kind of just depends on the mood I'm in, I guess. The third option, or the third challenge, is to read a book and watch the movie adaptation. So I'm going to be reading Goodbye Christopher Robin, which is by Anne Thate? I don't know. It's the book that's what Goodbye Christopher Robin, the movie, is based off of. I have the movie and I've seen the movie, and I loved the movie. So I want to read the book and rewatch the movie because it's been a little while. Plus it'll also be different watching the movie at home rather than in a tiny little movie theater. So yeah, I'm really interested to read this book and see kind of what the book is based on, and then to also rewatch the movie. because too, this I don't think will be a terribly hard read in that sense. Obviously it's nonfiction, but still. The fourth challenge is to read a book with green on the cover, and for that I'm going to be doing An Abundance of Catherines by John Green. My edition just has the little tiny bit of green on the cover. There's some editions that like the writing is in green. But yeah, so I've obviously, I wanted to read, I have all of John Green's books and I have not read them all, so this is just kind of an opportunity for me to read next one of his books. Also, I pre-ordered Hank Green's book, and it's signed, and that'll be in when it comes out, the day it comes out, whatever. The fifth challenge is to read a book while wearing the same hat the whole time. I have no idea what hat I will wear. I don't really wear hats, but I guess I'm just gonna read it at home, so it's not a big deal. But for this one, I just picked a random book, and I'm going to read Reboot by Amy Tintera. I have had this book for a very, very long time. I got it from Book Outlet probably 2.5 years ago now. I remember really, really wanting to read this book, really finding it very interesting. The blurb on the cover says 5 years ago I died, 178 minutes later I woke up. So not remembering what this is about, that just draws my interest immediately anyway. So that's kind of what I'm going to read as that. So there's that. And then the sixth challenge is to read a book with a beautiful spine. So I picked a book that has both a beautiful spine and a beautiful cover, which is Zodiac by Romina Russell. The spine is just gorgeous. Underneath the dust jacket, it's simplistic, but it's the same sort of style as the front. So yeah, this is the book. I've had this book for, I don't even know how long I've had this book. It's now a series, apparently, or at least has a bunch of standalone novels that's in the same world or something. I honestly have no idea. When I got this book, I didn't know it was going to be a series, and so now that I have this book and I've seen at Barnes & Noble, I've seen books on the shelves for it, I'm interested to pick it up and actually get through the series. And then obviously the seventh challenge is to read 7 books. So I'm not going to pick a book for that. I don't even know if I'll get through 6 books. So I don't even know if I'll get to the 7th book, because it'll be in the middle of month end. Work will be crazy. It'll be a week or 2 before someone I work with goes on maternity leave, or at least before her due date. Who knows if she's gonna go early? We don't know. So it's gonna be a hectic time because I will also just gotten back into the country 2 days before. So it'll be an interesting year for BookTubeAthon, but at the same time I'm super, super excited to participate again. And yeah, we'll just go from there and see how it goes. If I do well, I do well. If I don't, I don't. It's a great chance for me to kickstart my reading challenge because I'm, I think, 13 books behind now. I've had a pretty crap reading year. Better than I did last year, but still a pretty crap reading year so far, even though my goal is to, read all the books on my shelf. So after this I'm going to film my Italy video, and I'll talk a little bit more about just books in general as well. I'm not just going to be talking about Italy stuff. So that will be up in a few days. I don't know when it's going to be up exactly, but I'm going to film it right now. So it will be up in a couple days, I think. I don't know. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys all in a couple days with my new video, and then I'll see you guys when I get back from Italy. Bye!